Welcome back to the Here in the Turnbuckle podcast, another independent showcase stateside episode. Christ, we've been around the world and back. And speaking of someone that's been around the world, she's back from her holidays. It is Miss Fiona Lochran. Welcome back, Fee.
All right. I would say it's nice to be here, not nice to be home, but well, I suppose it kind of is. But you know what I mean. I'd rather be back out there.
You'd make a good politician, Fiona, because you'd make a good liar. On here, but you have been missed these last few weeks, especially with the NWA stuff that we do. But it's good to have you back, of course. But I'm going to get you straight into the deep end because you are going to introduce us to our guest this evening.
Yeah, all right. So tonight we've got someone who
Oh,
I have had the pleasure of seeing work and I have known for a couple of years now, and who is a graduate from the Texoma Pro Academy. It is none other than Mr. Devion Black. Devion, welcome.
hey, that was a good intro. I
Oh,
appreciate
no
that. Hey,
problem.
how
How
are
you
y'all?
doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing
Good
great.
stuff. Good.
Just
You would
healing
feel.
up.
Yes, healing up, as you say, after a bit of a nasty one at the weekend. Fee, you should be good at that because you are a ring announcer normally. So I would
Yeah,
expect nothing
well.
but the best.
That's questionable.
Generally, but yes, Devin, really good
Nah,
to see you. And thanks for coming on
it's
the
good to see
show.
you guys.
Thanks for coming on the show, obviously. Look, apart from the little bit of an accident that happened at the weekend, how has your 2026 been so far?
Oh man, it's been busy. It's been real busy, but it's been like one of the craziest rides I've been on in my entire life. I've had more fun than I've ever had just in the business of wrestling. So like I'm excited for the summer, really. Summer's where it turns up a lot, and it's where I plan on turning up a lot too.
Does it so in wrestling, I know it sounds like when I say seasons, but you have like, fall and summer and obviously we have spring, summer, autumn, winter over here. Is it
All in one day.
all in one day? Yeah, in some cases. But does it get busier at certain times of the year than others over in the States then for you? Like not just for you, but wrestling in general.
Yeah, most definitely WrestleMania weekend's probably the busiest weekend of the year. The summer really kicks up because kids are out of school. And for me, man, honestly, like doing it for the kids, I love doing it for the kids more than anything else. So it's probably, I don't know if it's the most busiest time, but it's definitely the most fun time for me.
I want to ask, you do quite a lot of, just in general, quite a lot of outdoor shows in Texas in the summer. Like, that was hot for me when I was out last year. How the hell do you cope in an outdoor show in the heat of the Texas summer?
Well, good for me. I grew up in Texas. I'm from Texas, so it's kind of been like a normal thing since I was a kid. But I mean, my cardio. I think my cardio is some of the best in the world right now. I'm working out like I do two a days on and off. So Monday I'll do two a days. Tuesday I'll do one a days, and then Wednesday two a days, and it just carries on. My diet's pretty good right now. I mean, I'm really taking care of my body. I think I'm the best, like in the best shape I've ever been, to be honest.
Excellent
Trying
stuff.
to
You
be.
meant you
You should be. You should
yeah,
be.
yeah, I was gonna say. But you mentioned about cardio there, which is interesting. So does cardio have to intensify dependent on the climate that you're in? 'Cause you mentioned there Texas. I've been to Texas, I've been to Houston a couple of times. It was quite nice over there and quite warm. But does it matter where you are in America in terms of your cardio intake?
Uh, yeah, yeah. If you're in Colorado, I mean, I got to be in Denver in like next month actually. But if places like with high elevation, or even different atmospheres like Florida and stuff like that, I mean, they're near the ocean. The oxygen's a little different. Um, but at the end of the day, oxygen is oxygen. And, if you have the right cardio, you'll be just fine, no matter where you are.
Interesting, interesting. Right. So you just, as Fiona said, you are qualified from the Texoma Pro. How did that start? How long did it take, and what was the journey that you went on to get where you are today?
Well, I wrestled for Texoma
Hmm.
for a while, and then sometimes you don't always see the future that you have for yourself, but other people can see it, and I'm grateful for the coaches there that when they started Texoma Pro, they immediately wanted to train me, immediately wanted to get that achievement on my belt. And they worked me really hard, which comes with like it's really how the cardio and stuff started is because I would just die every day or every week training with them guys. So yeah, I mean, they saw something in me that I didn't even see in myself, and here we are now.
Here we
You
are.
are making towns for sure anyway, because you've been about a fair bit now, both as a singles wrestler, but with your tag team partner, Kane. How did that kind of relationship come about?
Well, we got put together by a random promoter. He, yeah, was just trying to throw things together. And when me and Kane met, that's the day we met. We had probably text on or DM'd each other a couple of times before. But I mean, that day when we met, we just was like, it was like, bro, this is something special. And we had never like really spoken about working together or anything like that. But after that, we really thought maybe we could run tag team around, at least Texas and stuff like that. Now it's venturing out to, everywhere. Now everybody's learning about KOA. So it's pretty special what we're doing.
When it comes to, because you said there that you not say you got thrown together as such, but you got put it into a tag team. When you're doing that, do you actually sort of look at each other's move sets and say, right, okay, if we use this move here, we can add it to this move, or do you do basic tags? How did it all come about in terms of the chemistry levels?
Really, it's really a big competition with me and Kane. So it's really like who can be more fluid, who can look the best, who can, get the highest pop and stuff like that. So like we've become brothers over the years, but we're still like always trying to, one up each other to a certain extent. So I mean, it really just comes from, if I do this in the ring, what can you do to top it? And then he just comes with something cooler, and then I come with something cooler, and eventually, those things just kind of mesh well together.
The last time I spoke to Kane, he said that he's probably out of the two of you, he's probably the more serious one, and you're the more kind of jokey one in the ring when it comes to matches. Would you agree with that, or do you think he's got that totally wrong?
No, he's pretty accurate. I like to have fun. He's a perfectionist, right? And like we have kind of the same ethic, I would say, but like I tend to enjoy the benefits of my work. Where he is like, I hope I'm prepared. I hope this is right. Everything has to be right. Everything must go right. And I'm just like, hey man, this is what we do for fun. Like this is our job. But at the end of the day, like we're just kids at the same time living a dream that a lot of people didn't think was possible. So like I try to enjoy these things and it does come off. Yeah, I could be a little goofy just sometimes. I have like this strut that I keep doing in the ring that I mean I don't even know that I'm doing it, but I'm just enjoying myself. So
Yes. On that note, I did actually see today, for the I don't know how many times I've seen it though, your video with Jack Vaughan.
oh my God.
So
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
that's blown up. I
yeah.
knew it blew up the time. And I did see it posted again today. Adam, if you've not seen it, there's a really cool video of Devion and Jack Vaughan. Jack's in the ring and he's basically in a match with Devion. Like, I'm waiting on the indie guy to finish his move, and Devion's from the middle rope to the top rope to the middle rope to the top rope, back and forth. It's really funny. Have you actually managed to get some matches in with Jack?
No, we've never wrestled each other. I mean, we were actually talking about it this past weekend, that we would love to actually wrestle each other. I don't know if I've ever actually even busted out that move in a match, to be honest. I was actually telling a funny story to Jack when Jack he came to me and now WWE ID person Cappuccino Jones. Me and him were tagging in a from at a promotion in Tulsa, and he had came up to us and he was like, "Can either one of you, bounce off the ropes?" And I lied 100% because I had never tried that before a day in my life. I was like, "Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I can do it." I mean, I did it just fine, but like I completely lied to Jack, and I was like, "Yeah, I've done that tons of times, and I've still never done that in a match yet."
I look forward to seeing you bust that out at some point. Adam, I will send you the
Oh
link to it. It's pretty
I'm
fun.
literally,
my
I'm, I'm literally watching it. as is. The only reason I don't is because I went onto Jack Vaughan's Instagram and it had up the he was reuniting with you with TNA background and
Yeah,
then yeah,
that
and then
that
it
just
shows
dropped
the
today. Yeah, that just dropped today. Yeah, that was me. It did millions of views, and I mean, it really got. I mean, again, millions of views is millions of eyes on me. So everybody was actually pretty interested in who that kid was. But now I feel like I'm a big kid now, so people are still people are still finding me and being like, "Hey, you're the guy from that Jack Bond video." Yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of
At
hard
least
not
you're going
to
to be remembered
recognize
for
me.
that, if nothing else.
yeah, but
Remembered for the thigh slapping Jack Bond video.
but in a way, and you hit the nail on the head there, because wrestling nowadays, so much of it is social media. It only takes one person to view that and go, hang on a minute, we need to have a look at this because you've got all these views in and that could lead onto something that whole what one video if you look at it when like Matt Cardona really created the internet, well not the internet but he created social media before social media was a thing. He got himself
Facts.
over in a situation just by social media, by like
Yeah,
one video.
true,
That one
true.
video you just done with Jack Vaughan could get you anywhere in future, perhaps. Who knows?
Yeah, and I was just talking to my fiance. I was just talking to her about like I used to get like 100 views on stuff, or like like 10 likes, but now like everything I have is like in 1,000 views. I mean, my phone's literally still blowing up because Jack dropped that video this morning. So I mean, it's a blessing.
Yeah, it's great when it happens, isn't it? It really, really is. But
Yeah,
look,
I have to turn my phone off sometimes.
yeah, because there's no more. Like, get it on silent or something like that, so he doesn't keep blowing up. Um, but I'm going to take a break of this, but I think it's good now to us to have a little play around here. So these are some random wrestling questions that I normally ask wrestlers. Well, I say it's nothing too generous. It may get you thinking. But today I had the
Yeah,
great privilege to listen to your theme song or your theme song that was on your Instagram, I believe. And
that is my theme song.
it is your theme song. It was a great song. I
Yes.
did like it.
Thank
But it was great. But on that note, people will have a Mount Rushmore of wrestlers. They always do. But I don't ask that Mount Rushmore of wrestlers question. I ask what your Mount Rushmore of wrestling theme songs are.
you. Okay. My number one would be Get Ready to Fly, AJ Styles TNA.
Nice.
My number two would be Bobby Roode's TNA theme song, the instrumental, not the
Yeah.
one with words, just the instrumental.
Yeah.
Um, Jeff Hardy's theme song, for sure, no more words.
Yeah.
What was that? Need two more?
No, one more. Got
One
three.
more, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oof, this is gonna be a tough one. Hold on. I got this. I'm gonna say Triple H's theme song, Time to Play
Hey,
the Game.
time to wait again. Perfect. All right. Excellent stuff. Right. So
By
questions
by the
that
way,
oh.
those are just songs that are in my gym playlist. Those are probably like the number one songs I listen to in my gym playlist.
That's fine. We will. I have a car playlist, and it gets more and more embarrassing every week because I put a lot of our independent guys on over here in the UK. A lot of their themes get busted out of my on my car on a daily basis. But a bit of a change to question now. If you was in a bar and you was in a fight, which wrestler
Oh,
would you want to be your partner?
ugh, that's easily just any Samoan possible. Any of 'em, from Jacob, I'll take the twins. I'll take Jimmy's beautiful wife. I'll take her. Any of them I'm okay with. I'll take Nia Jax, Jacob Fatu. You can name them all. Like any of them.
I think I would take who's Fee. This is more one probably for us in terms of our age. I'll take Haku in a
Yeah,
fight.
100%.
Yeah.
He's I've heard stories of his toughness, man. I'd be terrified.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Me too.
Who's the one wrestler that you'd love to take on a road trip across Route 66?
Mm. That's a good question. It would probably be Shawn Michaels, just so like I could sit there and listen to stories all day and learn from who I believe is the greatest of all time.
That is interesting because it falls onto my next question very nicely, which is table for three. You could have three wrestlers at a dinner, or three wrestlers, wrestling personalities, three people involved in wrestling at a dinner table with you. Who are your three? And I'm guessing Shawn Michaels will be one of those.
Yeah, it'd probably be Shawn. I would probably say AJ Styles. It's hard to just pick three, but
Yeah,
yeah, Sean, AJ Styles, and probably Nick Nemeth, which I mean, I've had
interesting.
the pleasure of meeting and working around, so it's pretty cool.
No, that is a good three, a good three. Now I know we've seen the theme song on there, but if you could have a band play you out at a wrestling event, what band would it be?
um, Probably Fozzy. I love Fozzy's music. Yeah, I really do love Fozzy's music, contrary to popular belief.
Last question, and then we'll start with the second half. Who would play you? Who would play Devion Black in a movie? Which movie star?
Oh, geez, I don't really watch movies.
Well, don't
Um,
say whoever comes to your head, but it can't be you though. Then that's the only problem. Can't be you.
can't be me.
Nope.
Oof. That's tough. That's so tough. Um, I'm just thinking of people that are older than me, so that's kind of hard. Uh, I don't know. I would probably love for somebody funny to play me, like Chico Bean or DC Young Fly, even though they don't look nothing like me. But I would just like somebody probably that could keep a joke going. Probably a comedian of some sorts. Cat Williams could if he was probably like 4 years younger.
There we go.
We
That's
can we can put wigs and stuff on them. It's fine.
yeah. We can we
Yeah, if he
can
was way younger, then definitely Cat. They can just make him a little lighter.
we can we can do that. No problem at all. Right, back to I say back to reality now. We put you in there. But look, Texoma Pro, talk to us about that. I mean, Fee always gives it a glowing reference when she goes, and we've been talking off and on about this. Talk to us about it. What is this promotion like, and what is Texoma Pro to you?
Texoma Pro is my home. No matter where I go, it's always gonna be my home. It's when I can't speak on anything beyond me. I heard, I mean, they've been successful way before me. They'll be successful after me. But when I was there, when I first arrived, it was kind of leaning towards the downside. There wasn't a lot of people who were really into it. Not a lot of wrestlers themselves who were really into it. Um, but I'm proud to say that they didn't give me the key. They didn't just give me the keys to the car. They strapped a rocket ship to the back of the car as well, and they have helped me become who I am today. Like we're selling out that arena or that little building that we have now. Almost every show we're rocking it. They're young guys like DK Bradley and Phil Shark. He's freaking phenomenal. They're just guys that are coming up from that company, and it's a great thing to see now. We're really rocking now.
Excellent stuff, Fee. Yeah.
Yeah, so like obviously I've been out to a couple of shows, but I saw you wrestle at MPX as well, which is also in the kind of DFW area. Unfortunately, you were not successful in winning the tag team titles there. Just one of those things. Next time. But we've seen you lately at a lot of TNA shows. So what's going on with what's the link with TNA? What's going on there?
Me and Kane, we are media coordinators. Um, a lot of different responsibilities. But at the moment, we're just, learning the business. We're fortunate enough to be able to travel with them and get to we literally learn every something new every trip, and we're learning what like we're just learning how to manage ourselves, learn how to make ourselves a business. And I don't know exactly what's to come. We're just being patient, and when our opportunity comes, we'll be ready.
That's really
Always
interesting.
have your gear with you.
Yeah, I was going to say. We say exactly
Always
that.
there.
Yeah, make sure because you never ever know. That's interesting because I don't know if TNA Media will give us any more because last week, before the TNA show last Thursday, the live TNA show, we interviewed England's very own Leon Slater and was talking about how great it's going to be for him to become the longest reigning X Division champion, and that fell flat on its face.
That's
during
my guy right there. Leon's my guy. Yeah,
He's a good guy.
Leon
He is
is.
a good guy.
Yeah, Leon's
Absolutely.
awesome.
He is. He really is phenomenal. A phenomenal, phenomenal talent. But you mentioned about it's about learning. Is it important that you also learn about the other sides of wrestling? You mentioned their media and stuff like that. Is it because you find that beneficial? Not saying wrestling won't work out, but to have that extra string to your bow at the same time.
Um, I honestly only have one goal, right? And that's, to make it to the highest I can achieve in professional wrestling. But it makes me appreciate anything that anybody does in the wrestling business, from the ring crew to the media to making designs and making gear and people that set up the lights and spend till 4 a.m. tearing down all the creative stuff that whatever TNA has that week that's creative, lights wise, and just from built like everything from building the ramp, setting out chairs, all of it. Like it makes you very appreciative and realize how much it actually takes to get TV ready, right?
Yeah.
So it's more of like a motivation, but also I'm very grateful for it.
Do you think seeing that whole side of things makes you think that maybe one day you'd quite fancy running a promotion for yourself? Or are you like, no, I love learning, it's hard work, I'd rather just be in the ring?
Yeah, I don't know about that running promotion. That's a lot of work. And everybody, like, I just no offense to any promoter, but most promoters I see look very stressed out. So I'm good. I'd like to make their lives as easy as possible, bust my ass in the ring, and whatever happens from that happens. But as far as running a promotion, you can count me out all the way.
I think the stress thing is a universal one because I see it plenty of times over here as well.
I, I can't
Yeah.
do stress. I try my very best to stay as mellow as possible. I know my in ring is a little different. It's kind of where I let everything out, but normally I'm trying to chill.
Yeah, I can do it for I partially promote wrestling and I partially promote we have a title with a the podcast has a championship with a promotion and I do a bit of work for them and I know even that I've had people pull out of my match that we put on and it stresses me out just by that. I've only got the one match to worry about, right?
Yeah,
Never.
I'd be
I could never do that. I could never do
yeah.
that. But on a separate
Kudos
note,
to you.
on a separate note, because there is a lot of promotions out there now, like me and Fee, obviously we cover NWA, I cover the other promotions on this channel, but because there is a lot of promotions around, does that sort of give you, even sort of MLW as well as Game Changer, does that kind of open up more avenues to sort of getting where you want to get to? Because there is a kind of a flavor of ice cream for everyone, so to speak.
Um, I don't really like to think of things like that. I try to think of what is in front of me, not what could be. Just because um I mean, I believe in God, and whatever God has planned for me, He's gonna make happen. It's just up to me to do the right thing at the right time. So I really just try to focus on what can I do to improve and eventually get to those spots, right? Not and then when the time comes, the I mean, I'll be ready. It's not like I'm not gonna get cold feet or anything like that. When the time comes, like I feel like my training, my preparation, and the amount of work that I'm putting in now is gonna translate onto a bigger screen one day.
Definitely, definitely so. Right, Fee, before we plug events and everything else, you always get, when you're on the show, when we have an interview, you always get the last question. I will apologize in advance because it's generally random. It's generally something off well, it's one of Fiona's wonderful, wacky mind. So, with that being said, Fee, over to you.
Let's do it.
No, do you know what? I like Devion. I'm going to be nice to him tonight.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. Let's hear
I
it.
want to know what is the funniest thing that has ever happened to you in the middle of a wrestling match that you can tell
Um,
us about at least.
I'll probably say so for anybody who doesn't know this, I when I first started training in wrestling, I paid my dues by being a referee. So I was a referee first.
mhm.
And in my first match refereeing, however you want to say it, um, had a guy throw up underneath the ring, like mid-match, like he had rolled out and then just threw up and started throwing up everywhere, where it was leaking out the other side of the ring. And kids were just going crazy. And then, I mean, it was like a no DQ kind of match too, so I couldn't count him out, but he was done. He was definitely done. He had to go hydrate. So yeah, we kind of just called a match in the middle of it and just made him forfeit.
That's a bit of a baptism for you for your first referee shot, isn't it?
It
Jeez.
was my first time refereeing. It was the wildest time I ever had.
Wow. Right.
That
Well,
that's something.
that really is something. But on that note, Devin, let us know where can people find you on social media? What have you got coming up that you can announce to everybody, and where can everyone find you and book you?
So you can always find me at my social media. It's all the same at Devion Black. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, what else? Whatever else, Thread, whatever else there is, it's all gonna be Devion Black. You can always book, you can email me for bookings at devionbooking.com. Everything that I have is super simple. I don't like complex, I don't like people with 4 page long emails. So it's always just devionbooking at gmail.com. You can always catch me here in Oklahoma at Texoma Pro. Catch me in Texas a little bit coming up. I'll be coming to Kansas, Arkansas. I mean, really just all over this country. I'm super blessed to be where I'm at. I got a few other details that I can't release just yet, but super big things coming. And thank you guys all for the support.
That's brilliant stuff. Fee, I know you're back now in the UK.
Mhm.
So, by the way, Inside the Ropes have been very busy taking money out of my bank account
Yeah,
for shows that you've
we've
got
got an
coming up.
awful lot coming up.
Why don't you announce a couple of those bits on this show? Because
Oh
they're
my
damn
goodness,
big
what we got
announcements.
coming up. So yeah, I literally got back yesterday. So straight into a weekend of shows this weekend. I got Pro Wrestling Scotland this weekend. Then next weekend, I'm just quickly looking at my calendar. Next weekend, I've got Premier British Wrestling and more Pro Wrestling Scotland. We've got Inside the Ropes with the National League of Wrestling or National Wrestling League. I always get it mixed up coming up soon. We've got shows with, oh my goodness, I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. We've got so much coming up. I've got dates of shows that haven't been announced yet, so I don't want to say anything in case I put my foot in it. So I'm just going to say that there's a lot coming up for Inside the Ropes. Kenny's just asked me to book some time off for certain people on certain days. So I'm just going to leave it.
Well,
I'll get in trouble otherwise.
I can tell you free
Hey,
that.
Go for it.
hey, I'll just say this, man. I'm passport ready too. Put
Ah,
that out
Yes,
there.
get
yes,
your butt over here. You've got two tour guides.
yeah. And
Yeah, I'm passport ready, man.
we got promotions over here. Can have you right now. I can tell you, Fee, who.
You can
So
go for it.
you've got a in August. You've got the 21st and the 25th in Glasgow and London with Diamond Dallas Page.
There we go. I didn't even know that had been announced.
Oh, there you go. See, I'm now your PA. That's one of the
I need one.
Se- September 27th, 28th, and 9th in Manchester, Glasgow, and London. The Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle
I didn't
joins.
know about that one, to be
You knew
fair.
that. And you know about the next one because I'm coming with you. I'm going to see you in London with Billy Gunn.
You are
himself.
indeed. You are indeed. I'm
So
looking forward to that one. It's always a good time when Billy's involved. So,
we should have a bit of fun with that. I'm trying to get down to either Kurt or Diamond Dallas Page as well, which we're going to just see what happens there. But that's you. Me, well, look, I need to actually thank people at TNA because we've had some great interviews recently. Although Leon Slater may think differently, but we had a great interview with Leon. We had a great interview with Eddie Edwards. We had a great interview with Alicia Crawford, Victoria Crawford, last few weeks. We've also had some great interviews with AEW with Diona Perrazzo and Billy Starks. But tomorrow, Fee, at time of recording, we're going to be having a little NWA marathon because joining us tomorrow, NWA senior referee Scott Wheeler and the Wall, Tyler Stevens, who's also been over here and wrestled a good friend of mine. But I'll save everything else for tomorrow. Fee, you can go and get some sleep and get back into Scottish time zone, which is
I know,
1930
back
for
to work
everybody else.
tomorrow. That sucks so bad.
Yeah, or is living in Scotland, 1930s. Anyway, and Devion, it was great talking to you. We wish you the best of luck for the rest of 2026. Your passport ready. So promoters over here, there's the man to get to the
Book that
shows.
man.
Book that man, Mr. Cool himself, Devion Black, from Devion, from Fiona, and from me, Adam Cousins. Until next time, everybody, buckle down, stay safe, and good night.